Hey, Jeff, you know that new Inhuman Ben on Agents of Shield that can like read minds?
Yeah, actually, I thought that power was pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have that power as well.
Okay, read my mind. What am I thinking about?
Beer, chicken tacos, and boobs.
No, not at all, actually.
Damn it. I might have read my own mind.
Hey guys, welcome back into the Bro 4 Squad podcast. This is our review of Season 5, Episode 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. entitled A Life Earned. I am your host, Jeff Hornacek. Along with me is the mad scientist, Brian Banner, to grade this on our 4 criteria that we use for every TV show: the acting, the story, our favorite scene, and theories going forward. So, Brian, it's a Saturday morning as we're recording this. We're both battling hangovers, as is tradition. But what did you think of the acting and cast in Season 5, Episode 4 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
I thought it was really good. One character that really doesn't mean anything, but I'm actually kind of starting to dig, and I kind of like him now, is the old fat foreman dude that's like the boss down in the Crushers or whatever that
middle
shocks
management
everybody.
type.
Yeah, the middle management type. I feel like he's going to play a much bigger role here coming forward. They're slow playing him, but I'm kind of like, do you hate him? Do you love him? I'm really digging him. I'm also liking what they're doing with Yo-Yo. I think she's doing a fantastic job at playing I'm going to do what has to be done, but yet I still care about everything. But she's willing to make the hard decisions. And I think the actress that's playing Yo-Yo is doing a very good job of portraying that and protruding that on. And obviously her dynamic with Mac is very interesting and is actually kind of going somewhere. I'm kind of digging it.
Yeah, dude. Henry Simmons, who played Mac, brought the fucking heat in this episode, and I loved it. That guy you were talking about who runs like the salvage yard, is he like a Kree's nephew? Like, how did he get that job? It's like,
oh, he definitely knows somebody or has some dirt on someone.
I was gonna say he's got to have like a dick pic that a Kree sent him, and that's why they gave him that management role. For me, Chloe Bennett just again brings it. She's so much fun in the show, dude, and I think she has a blast playing Daisy and everything that she gets to do in terms of like being sort of the serious one, but also has a lot of levity that she brings to the show. And her story arc in this with Michael Olivier, who played Ben, I thought was pretty cool. How they both were kind of apprehensive to trust each other, but then they realized, hey, we actually need one another if we're going to get out of this shitty situation we're in. So that stuff really worked for me. And I mean, Chloe Bennett, it's not a surprise that she's been awesome in this show. If you're a fan of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you probably love her, so have to give her some love.
And if you don't, then lose my number.
They probably don't have your number to lose it in the first place.
Okay, well, then I'll give it to them, and then they can lose it.
Okay, that makes much more sense. Story and plot.
Sorry, I was reading my own mind there for a second.
God damn it. Story and plot this episode. One thing I can say about this season so far is they have not pussyfooted around. Every episode so far, they have progressed the story, I think, pretty significantly. We obviously got the big reveal at the end here. What did you think about everything that we have to digest after this episode?
Yeah, this is kind of the episode that I had been waiting for all season. I feel like they've kind of like volleyed us back and forth. I like it. I don't like it. What are they going to do? Can't take 30 episodes of this season. This is the episode where I'm like, all right, I can dig this. I like where they're going with these things. Obviously, you touched on everything that is going on with Skye and that new Inhuman Ben and Gemma. The Inhumans fighting, all of that. I could totally get behind that. They're getting sold. Well, now Cassilis, or whatever the fuck his name is, wants to blow up the planet that they're on, or the station. The stakes are there. I understand it now. I have been on record multiple times saying I do not like Mac. I don't like the character. I just don't like it. I'm about to eat my words here because I actually, now that they brought that baby in and they played on his heartstrings of you would be a good dad, and you kind of see him turning a little bit. And I don't think he's going to be as nice of a guy now. So I'm very intrigued to see where they're going with that. And then obviously the low-hanging fruit, Fitz is back. We don't know. We'll talk about that probably here in our afterthoughts portion. But what's going to come of this now? But we finally get Fitz back, or some version of Fitz, and I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah, the self-loathing that Mac has for himself, especially after the framework, I thought is just awesome to see the effects that has on somebody. For me now, I feel like this season's ready to get going. We're about to shoot some adrenaline in it and just go into hyper gear because we know what's happening. Deke played his full hand to Coulson, who I fucking hate Deke. We'll get into that in a second because I'm going to shit on him every episode. Cassius, I'm never going to pronounce his name right out of disrespect. We know his plan now. So
I always want to call him Caecilius, but that's from Doctor Strange.
That's from Doctor Strange, yeah. So we know his plan. We know what's going on with him. And again, with Coulson's team, they've started to figure out that Deke's full of shit. So everything's kind of coming to a head, and I think this is ready to really get cranking in the next couple episodes. Best scene? I'll go first here. You and I might have the same one, so I'll leave it for you. But my one thing I really did like was the scene where they fought the Kree, kind of the one action scene in it where May basically showed, yeah, even on one leg, she's like Kirk Gibson. She can still get it done in the clutch. And I also just love that scene because Deke got stabbed. So that was fun for me to watch. What was your favorite scene in the episode?
Yeah, we definitely had the same scene. It's when Cassius, whatever the fuck his name is. I like how we say two names and then finish it with whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, if you're at home, just pick whichever one you prefer and tune out the other pronunciation.
Yeah.
When we say it.
So Cassius, whatever the fuck his name is, uses the Inhuman mind reader to read Daisy's mind and then tells Gemma what to say because Cassius, whatever the fuck his name is, gets in the way. Yeah, I did that one on purpose. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, he gets in the way so Gemma can't read her lips. That scene was very powerful, and again, that's what's setting up the rest of the season. We've had 2.5, 3 episodes now where Daisy's been looking for Gemma, and now she finally found her. She knows where she's at. The stakes are set, so now we know, okay, she's captured. They know where she's at. How are they going to get out of this? And that's why we watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Someone's always going to get captured. Somebody's going to have to save them.
If Cassius really wants to utilize Ben's mind reading ability best, he needs to have him be at a restaurant when he goes on like a blind date and sit at the table across from them and just feed him stuff to say. Like, what's she thinking about? Is she a dog person, cat person? I don't know. Where are we going with this?
Or the other elusive bird person.
Yeah, man, not enough of those out there. All right, last category is theories going forward. This one just did a lot of plot progression, so we can kind of start to at least see the pieces to the puzzle and kind of figure out where they fit. Obviously, the big one is Fitz at the end. What do you think's going on with him and or any other theories you have for the show?
I think that I don't know that it's Fitz. And
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you have to remember we're 90 years in the future from where we left off of season 4. So 2 questions. Did Fitz somehow learn how to time travel? Or is this some sort of descendant of Fitz? Is it a clone of Fitz? Is it some sort of aftermath Fitz framework Fitz? I mean, could it be an LMD of Fitz? We don't really know.
Interesting.
How could I'm just trying to figure out how can they get the Fitz that we left at the end of season 4 to be here 90 years in the future without going, oh yeah, he went through a monolith also, because I'd be really disappointed if that was the case.
Of all those theories, I'd be cool with anyone except clone. I don't want that to be the case. My theory, so the great thing about our TV reviews as opposed to movies is we can just admit each week when our theory was wrong the previous week because we're stupid and say, I have a new one. So last week, I think I predicted that Gemma, they were setting her up as the sympathetic domino to fall, that she was going to die this season. I'm going to switch that now. That theory's in the trash can. Let's go with Mac in that role. Mac they're setting him up as the person who's going to sacrifice it all for the team. And in a heroic way, I think he's going to realize through hope and everything he learned in the framework that the relationships that he has with his team are the most important thing, and he'll do whatever it takes. He's willing to risk it all, as the kids say on the internet.
Yeah, so I would agree with that. And I'm going to back off of that. I think he's going to go full dark on us.
Yeah.
You know, he beat the shit out of that guy with the baby,
but he did feel bad about that.
He did feel bad about it, but I think that he's going to start to channel that anger in him and going, you know what, I'm going to do what I have to do now to protect these people around me, because he's always kind of played that. He's kind of been a little bitch.
He's kind of been a pacifist.
So I think he's going to become more aggressive, more in the forefront, and do what has to be done, and not think twice about it. So I think we're going to see a different Mac than what we've seen the rest of the series.
All right, guys, let us know what you think. We have been the Bro4 Squad podcast. You can tweet at us at Bro4 Squad. Subscribe to us on YouTube and iTunes, Bro4 Squad, 3 words. And if you have the internet handy, which it's 2017, I guarantee you do, check out all of our content in our squad blog and our Bro4 Squad Hall of Fame on our website, bro4squad.com. For the mad scientist, Brian Banner, I'm the mayor, Jeff Hornacek. We will see you guys on the destroyed crust of planet Earth. You know what? I read my own.
You know what? I might have read my own.
Reading my own